Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, we are going to be doing a flip through of all of my Maria Trolle completed pages and a few whips here and there. I recently did a video of all my Hannah Carlson books and pages, so if you're interested in that, I will link that up in the corner. And I had mentioned that Hannah Carlson, Ari, and Johanna Basford were my favorites, and Maria Trolle is right up there with them. So I wanted to do a flip through of some of the stuff that I've worked on in these books as well. And yeah, so let me get situated and we'll get started. The first book is Twilight Garden, and I do have several completed pages in here as well as whips. This is the book that I tend to use for any testing that I have of supplies. So you can see kind of here I've got some little testing things. I've tested out watercolors. There's all kinds of test stuff going on in here. So a lot of unfinished pages. There are a few completed in here, but not very many. Most of it is whips and little pieces of things that I've done. Here is where I've tested out a couple of budget brand pencils, and the reason I use this paper or these books is because the paper in these work really well with the budget pencils. So with most pencils really, but yeah, the budget ones tend to work the best on here. So those are a couple of budget pencils that I was trying out. This one is, I think, just done with some Derwent Inktense, but then I never went back and shaded anything, so that's just like one layer of it. This one is testing out, on this side I was testing out my Crayola signature water brush markers, and I used them kind of like a watercolor, and that turned out really well. And then this here, these are the Winsor & Newton Pro Color water-based markers, metallic markers, and they're water-based, so I used them as a watercolor, and that turned out really fun. And they're a little bit metallic. There's a silver and a gold, and they have a little bit of a sheen to them, but the other colors are just regular old colors. So here's another one where I was using my Crayola signature. I do have my notes in here, so I can go back and finish this page if I'd like, but yeah, that just kind of shows you what the Crayola signature looks like in here. Let's see, this one was another one where I was testing things out. I was using Neo colors. This one I think will be really beautiful when it's done. I just have to get to that point. Here's another one where I was testing. This is Twistables, Crayola Twistables. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this one here. So these are the Lyra pencils that I have. So these are the Lyra. What are they called? It's kind of like a Neo color. I think maybe they're just watercolor crayons. They're called Lyra Aqua Colors, and they worked really well. I loved the color that you get from it. They're really nice ones. And these are the Lyra Rembrandt Poly colors, and those ones worked pretty well too. Yeah, so I like those ones. Let's see. This one is a completed page too. This one is, so I did half of this page with Faber-Castell Polychromos and half of it with my $1 Crazy Art 12 count. Yeah, I was really surprised by the difference, or the fact that there is no difference really in the way that they look. The vibrancy, all of it, it's wonderful. And I've used my Crazy Arts quite a bit more in other books too because of this test. Here is an owl I did. This one was for How I Color Owls, my alphabet series. This one I was testing out the Spectrum Noir. Nope. I cannot remember what pencils they were, but I liked them. Oh, they're the color blend. Maybe they are Spectrum Noir. I don't know, but they're the color blend pencils, and I have a couple sets of those, and I thought that turned out really pretty. Here's one that I did for my color along, my How I Color A is for Apples. This one was testing out some neon pencils I have and some pastel pencils that I purchased as well. I think that's it in this book. Yeah, and that's it. I do really love this book. There's a lot of flowers, a lot of leaves. So I definitely have to be in the mood to just color those things when I open this book. But like I said, it's a great one for testing materials and stuff. So that is Twilight Garden. The next one is Nightfall. I know I got Twilight Garden first, but then I think I might have gotten Botanicum before this one. So this one really does not have very many pages at all finished in it. I don't think there's a whole lot of whips either. This one definitely has a lot more variation of images. So there's people, there's landscapes, there's flowers, there's fairies, there's butterflies, there's all kinds of fun stuff in this one. Well, I think they have something in here. I hope. This one was started with Derwent Inktense, and I just haven't gotten back to that. Same for that one. Started with Derwent Inktense. This one is it makes me sad because I used these awesome neon glitter gel pens and they all died when I was partway through my page, and I think it would be really cool if it was all done that way. So what I might do is use some neon pencils to try to finish that up, and then do like a clear Stardust pen over top of it, maybe. We'll see. Oh, here's one that I finished. I think this was using all Black Widows. I think kind of like the way that one turned out. This one was one I did recently on a weekend whip. This is using Derwent Inktense, and then a little bit of this really pretty gold sparkly paint that I have, and then some of my Sparkle Pop pen. I like the way that one turned out. Here's when I started with crayons. Again, testing materials. I really do like as the books progress, I really like the variety of images that you get with each one. I think she did a really good job. I mean, it's beautiful artwork no matter what, but she did a really good job of, having different things for people who don't want to just color flowers. So that's Nightfall. The next one is Botanicum, and this one is probably my favorite, although I do like the last three, all of the last three. But this one I think I've worked in the most, I think. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Again, I'm going to start at the back. Again, testing things everywhere. I recently finished this one. This one was done with my... What did I use? I think I used black... Nope, I used the... square brute fooners on this one, but then I used stickles on the ice and this really fun Cosmic Shimmer Luna paste for the snow, and really enjoyed the sparkle because it's like super shiny and sparkly. So yeah, really love that one. I also did the ice for a tutorial, How I Color Ice, so that one was fun. This is one that I started quite a while ago. I was trying to use my poly colors on the skin to see how I liked it. I did like it up here, and then of course I didn't finish the arm, so I'm gonna have to go back and figure out what the heck I used. But yeah, at least I know it's poly color. This one was really fun to do. This is all Derwent Inktense, and then I used a really pretty it's like a clear dragonfly glaze or something on the peaches and on her dress and on the bee wings. But yeah, that one was really easy and fun to do. I liked that one. There's when I started. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Another one where I was showing how to use like Derwent Inktense or Neocolors maybe to do some water background, simple water. This one is using the, I don't remember what. I want to say this is the Distress ink, the Distress crayons. And I tried to use them as a water background, and it works. It's just not the best. That's something I still need to play with, and that'll be easy to fix. I can, since there's a watercolor base on there, I can just go over top of it with some soft pastels and really make that vibrant and fun. This one was another experiment. This is, so I have these Tonic Studios sparkly water-based markers, and I tried to do a background using them, but using like a plastic sheet as my canvas, and then like flipping it over and mushing it around. That did not work out great for me. It was a mess. I made the mess of my book, a mess of everything else, and it's so much water that it's still really buckled. However, I do like the flower and the little fairy that I added in there. And then I went through, and I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I added some butterfly stamps in there too, to try to do something in the background. But yeah, I really love this center part, and I was super upset about the outside. That is a video on my channel, so if you want to go see me have an epic fail, check that out. Yeah, see, you can see, I just ruined my book. I got it everywhere. I was so grumpy. I think I have one more in here. Oh, no, two more. So I've got this one. This one was one I just finished recently for my how I color peacocks. And yeah, I really liked the way that turned out. She's super sparkly and fun, and yeah. And I think that's it. I thought I had, nope, that must be in a different one. All right, so that is it for Botanicum. And I have tons in here that I want to color, so I'm sure you'll see more of that book in the near future. The next one is Flora, and when this one came out, I just thought it was the cutest. It's so adorable. My favorite thing after what was the first one? Twilight Garden. She started adding in the registers at the back. So this one has not only a plant register in this one, but this one also has a birds, insects, and amphibians register. So if you really want to color things very specifically, you can always look them up and color it exact. This one was one that I did last winter. I decided that I was gonna do this little wreath, and then I colored it in, and then it just kind of looked a little bare. So then I started adding little sprigs of things, and then I was like, well, I think maybe it needs a background. So I went in and added a background, and then I added this little, I just kept adding and adding and adding. And I really like the way it turned out. It just kind of looks like a wreath that's at the end of its life, and, you know, it's going into winter, and these flowers are, you know, past their prime, and I don't know, I just like the way that it looks. Let's see what else I have in this book. There are so many in these books that I want to color. Here's one that I started. I used some water-based markers for the tree. I've got some pencils in there starting on the shading down here. This is all shuttle art. All of the leaves and the squirrel is all shuttle art. And then I started using some Derwent drawing, I think, in the background there. I don't love that, but I might be stuck with it. I don't know yet. I think I started coloring that, and I got grumpy because I didn't like that, so then I stopped, and I haven't gone back to it. But I have my colors and stuff on there, so I'll be able to finish. Yeah, this one has some really fun ones. This one was, this one's not my favorite, but it's okay. I used Black Widows for this, and I was trying to keep it in like a green tone. So there's, you know, all the different greens and stuff, but yeah. Here's one that I started for, I think it was another insect one. So this was for my dragonfly in my insect video. And then I have this really pretty wreath here. I've got my colors written down for the backgrounds, and then I'm going to go in and add a little bit more color to these flowers. and then white out these little puffball things. I think that'll be really cute once it's finished. Nice, pretty spring page. What else do I have in here? Oh, I have this one. This one sat for a really long time unfinished. I had done some Derwent ink tints on the main sections and didn't love it, so I let it go. And then I went through and came back in and finished up the leaves and used some pencils on the insects, and then added in a bunch of sparkly stuff. So I have like this swirl of white, and it's got some glitter on it, and then I've got glitter on the leaves and glitter gel pen on the centers of all the flowers. Yeah, and I really like it now. It's really fun and sparkly. It always makes it better for me. This one I did all with Derwent ink tints and then a little bit of pencil shading here and there. I love this little fairy girl. I thought it turned out cute. This is another one that I did with my Crazy Art pencils. So this is all done with Crazy Art pencils except for the few little white spots. And it turned out so cute. The hair on the bunny turned out adorable, and that is all Crazy Art pencils. Yeah, I was really pleased with the way this turned out. I got a little annoyed because these leaves took so long. I should have done, like, I don't know, Derwent or Neocolors or something on that, or markers. But yeah, everything was done with my Crazy Arts, and then I added in the eggs in the back because it was close to Easter. So I thought that turned out really cute. This is when I started. This is just using Tombow markers so far, and I like the way that that looks. So I'm going to try to finish the leaves with my Tombow markers as well. I think that's it for this one. This one is using some blue metallic pens. And here's more metallic pens that I was trying to mess with. I don't love those, but it's testing. So yeah, so there is Flora. And then the last one that I have currently is Luna. I do have the new one on order, and hopefully it'll be here relatively soon. This one, unfortunately, I only have one part of the way done in this. I love this book, and am slightly intimidated by it, and I don't understand exactly why. But yeah, so this is the one that I have started, and I have this side done except for the little girl, and so I just need to finish the side over here. I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. There'll be a lot more gold accents. The stars will all be gold in the background, and yeah, I think it's going to be neat. I just have to finish. Again, me and my whips. I don't know what this is marked for. Oh, that was more peacocks that I could have colored. I didn't end up doing those ones. There's lots of peacocks. Maria Trolle has quite a few peacocks as well. The reason I like this book so much, though, is it goes through not only like backyard and forest kind of things, but there's some jungle pages in here. There's fantasy. There's like these ones are very much straight out of a garden or something. So it's, you know, you can do realism, you can do, you know, fantasy, whatever. I really do like this one a lot. Yeah, and then some underwater scenes, which those ones are always fun. Yeah, here's some of the jungle type ones. I thought those were really cute. Really, really cute. And then a unicorn. So yeah, this one again is a great one for a variety of different kinds of artwork that you can color. Yeah, just looking at this makes me want to sit down and color in this right now. I don't want to do that page, but I want to do others. So yeah, so that is it for my Maria Trolle collection. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of those finished pages. It's not nearly as many as my Hannah Carlson books, but yeah, so I think I'm going to do a little series of this. I'm going to do my Airy pages and my nope, not my Hannah Carlson. I already did Hannah Carlson. My Johanna Basford pages as well. Just to show you guys kind of where I'm at on my favorite artists there. Yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.